Welcome to the weekend review for Module 6. This is a big week. We're starting our practicum presentations this week. It also means that we're definitely kind of over the hump in regards to points or work for this course. You definitely have the majority of the points are now done at this point as far as being submitted. So this should hopefully, the last 2 weeks should be relatively manageable as long as you kind of divvy it up throughout the week leading up to really our last module will be, our last full module will be Module 7. Remember, there is a very, very abbreviated Module 8 because of graduation. You will be doing a reflection, small reflection assignment in Module 8. Okay, well, that's kind of the future. Let's talk about this week. What's going on this week? Okay, big notification. We are doing a change to the syllabus. I am taking out the mini case study, as I look at my notes here, taking out the mini case study and the knowledge summary. You will not have those to do. There will be no more of those for the rest of the course. Those points that we're going to be in there are moving, and we are moving those to an added discussion. So you're going to have a threaded discussion type of assignment, not like a true threaded discussion, but similar this week and next week. So I'm adding those points to that area. And then also you'll be doing a couple of extra peer evaluations. Originally you were set for 10 peer evaluations total. For the practicum presentations, you'll be doing one extra. So this will take care of all of the missing points, if you will, and I think really add to what we're doing in the last 2 weeks. So with that in mind, what are we doing this week? Here are the big takeaways that make sure that you at least, kind of do these assignments for this week. And it's all there once you open the module as well. You will be responsible for 6 peer evaluations. You'll notice that there are 7 student evaluations up for this week. Next week there'll be 6 to 7 more that'll be available for you to view. So kind of up for bat, we have 7 practicum peer presentations available for you to watch. They all range in about 10 to 15 minute time frame, so that looked really good. You will pick 6 of those. I don't care which 6. Obviously, you can't pick your own if one of yours is offered this week, but you will watch a minimum of 6. With those 6, and only do 6, don't do any more, so just do the 6. Then you will fill out a peer evaluation on each one of those 6, just like you did with the leadership peer evals. Same form, same format. Most of you did really good on that. You'll fill that out. You'll do 6 of those, and then you'll drop them in the Dropbox, each individually. So when I pull up your Dropbox, I'll see 6, assignments laid out in there, 6 submissions for your peer evaluations. Those peer evaluations are pretty easy to do. I mean, you can, as you're watching it, literally kind of fill them out as you're watching. Maybe takes 2 minutes to finish them up with your comments. Boom, submit, and you're done. So that shouldn't be too bad in doing 6 of those. You will then, as you're watching the presentation, think of one question, something maybe you wanted to know more about as the presentation is going on, or maybe something the presenter did piqued your interest. Anything, but think of one question, and only one. Don't do more than that. You will then go to a discussion forum that has that presenter's name on it. So remember, we got 7 presenters this week. There are 7 discussion forums. You're only doing 6. So if you do Abby's, you've watched Abby's presentation, you've done the peer evaluation on her, and now you're going to ask her one question, and you'll go to her discussion forum and type it in, and hit that one question. That'll be due by Thursday. So have your single questions in by Thursday. Your peer evaluations can wait until the end of the module on Sunday. The reason you want the question in because the folks that are up to bat this week, so pay attention, if your presentation is one of the 7 that's up there this week, you will be required to answer questions that are posted in your discussion forum. And it has your name on it, so it's easy to find. And you have up until Monday of next week, of the next module. So that Sunday deadline, don't worry about that, because I know you should have about 14, 15, kind of simple one-sentence questions, which should require maybe 1 to 2 sentence answers. I'm really thinking kind of maybe 1 to 2 sentence, again, answers on it. You can expand if you wish, but you'll have, around 14 to 15 questions in your discussion forum that you'll have to address. Now, some of them could be repeats. That's okay. If you get a repeat, you could just say, hey, please see my response back to Caitlin. She had the same question. That's fine. So that could happen. But it might take a little while as far as, you getting those questions answered. And that's why I want the folks posting the questions to have it done by Thursday, to give the folks that are up this week plenty of time so they're not stressed out trying to do it all in one day, to get those questions, to answer your questions. And then you can go back and just see what the answers are. There's no need to continue the dialogue beyond that question answer phase. By all means, you can if you wish, but at a minimum, just at least do that. Okay, so this week, do your 6 peer evaluations. You're watching 6 MoveNote presentations. You're posting 1 question to each one of the 6 presenters. And then presenters, you're answering the questions. Now, it's going to be easier on you next week because, of course, you won't be up to bat. You won't have any questions to answer. So even though it might be a little heavier for the presenters this week, they'll get a break next week. All right, that is it. Again, kind of a great week from what I've seen. I've watched, actually, I think I've seen 5 of the 7 that are already up there, and you did a great job. I mean, fantastic. Be very, very proud of what you've done. I could see huge improvements. Not to say that the leadership ones were bad. Those were your first attempt. But from what I saw from the leadership to this one, you guys have done, spot on, great job. There were a couple technical issues for some reason. There is a slide 2 error for some presenters. I think Abby has a slide, what means a slide 2 error. For some reason, MoveNote is not capturing the second slide in PowerPoint presentations. So know that as you're looking at a couple of these MoveNotes, if you wonder what happened to slide 2, for some reason, MoveNote glitches and doesn't show that slide 2. I don't think there's, again, so many good slides, not a major problem with the presentations, but please do not take off any points as you do your peer evaluations for a missing slide 2 because of MoveNote. So that's an interesting glitch, and we'll definitely keep tabs on that glitch as we evaluate using MoveNote. If you have any questions or comments, please, you know how to contact me. I will say, you guys did a fantastic job about contacting me last week before the weekend because my communication was really spotty over the weekend. It'll be same for this week. During the week will be fine. The weekend will be very spotty, and then in week 7, module 7, I will actually be kind of out of the country for a period of time, actually for that entire week. I will have internet access for about 90 minutes a day for each one of those days to check in on the courses, check in on emails, see if you have any questions. But definitely, if you have any major technical issues, anything that we need to get it worked out, let's do so this week. Please contact me. You know how to do that. There's a million ways to do that, including text message. All right, excellent. Well, have a great week, and as always, thank you for watching.